Hey guys, so today I've got a Halloween look for you, and it's something quite general that you can use for either a dead girl, a ghost, or even a zombie. And I love how this look turned out. If you want to recreate it, I would absolutely love that, and you can hashtag me Recat90 on Instagram. Anyway, first of all, I'm going to apply a primer, and I'm going for a mattified primer just because I feel like if you were a dead person, you wouldn't have any natural glow or shine to your skin. So I just feel like the mattifying primer is the best way to go. I'm going to use stuff from my collection, but you can totally go for the face paint kits that you can get like at Walmart or the Halloween stores. I just wanted to show you what you could use from your own collection if you're on a budget and you don't want to buy Halloween makeup, even though sometimes it is cheap. I just wanted to show you what you could use from your own collection. I'm going to use a foundation that's about 2 or 3 shades lighter than I actually am. It's something that I have had in my collection and I just really need to use up. And I'm going to apply that all over. And then I'm going to take a concealer because I feel like if you have a foundation that's lighter than you actually are, it actually shows up a lot more of your redness and imperfections on your face. And I feel like you really need a concealer just to neutralize out those red pigmentations in your face. Like I said, you can totally go for a white face paint and that might be a little bit quicker, but I just wanted to show you what I used. Second of all, I'm going to apply a powder. This one is again quite neutral. It's something I normally just use for underneath my eyes. It's a tone correcting powder and cool, and it's quite pale. I'm going to apply my eyebrows, and as you can see, I'm wearing a black wig just because I find it's really fun to play around with wigs during Halloween. I don't know, I've just always liked it. This wig is actually like 6 or 7 years old, but I've just kind of held on to it. It's kind of ratty looking, but I almost feel like it adds to the look. After that, I'm going to take my NYX Jumbo eye pencil and milk, and I'm going to apply this all over my eyelid just to neutralize my eye. After that, I'm going to take my Naked Urban Decay Basics dupe palette, and I'm going to take that center eyeshadow. It's kind of like a grayish, ashy brown color. I'm going to apply that in my crease. After that, I'm going to take my Lorac Pro palette too. I'm going to take that cool gray eyeshadow, and then I'm going to apply that all over my eye, in the crease, in the outer corner, and underneath my eye, and slowly blend it into the inner corner of my eye. I'm just going to keep blending on the eyeshadow, keep packing it on, and then blending it out, and just blend out these eyeshadows as much as possible. As with any look, blending is key. I feel like just because it's a Halloween look doesn't mean you have to forget your blending. It actually helps so much, especially if you're going to do what I did and use eyeshadows. It's going to help so much if you use a blending technique to apply these, because it's going to go on so much more flawlessly and actually looks like you're decaying and bruised up instead of just looking like you packed on a black eyeshadow. After that, I'm just going to keep on adding colors, a black and a brown, and then eventually I'm going to add a burgundy shade. I felt like the burgundy shade wasn't quite red enough, so what you're going to see is me adding a very intense red color. This is from the BH Hollywood palette. I'm going to apply this underneath my eye as well as in the pupil area. I'm going to apply it anywhere I naturally get a lot of redness, but obviously just intensify that quite a lot. And then I'm going to add this charcoal color on top of that. I'm then going to take a powder and just blend out the edges of where the eyeshadow meets my pale skin, just because I feel like with the dark eyeshadows and the pale skin, it's such a weird transition that you really need to make sure that you blend out the edges. It will look so much more seamless and like you're actually bruised. Then I'm going to take a red, this is actually a lip liner, but I'm using it as an eyeliner, and I'm going to apply that in the water line of my eye. And then I'm going to move on to my eyelid, and I'm going to apply a blue, then I'm going to apply a purple, and then I'm going to apply a red. I wanted the top of my eyelids to appear the most bruised, and that's why I added the blue on top of there as well. After that, I'm going to move on to the rest of my face, and I'm going to take that cool gray shade and apply it from the outer corner of my nose and slowly work it down on the corners of my mouth, so where I have those lines naturally. And then I'm going to also take that cool gray shade and contour with it. So anywhere I naturally have any wrinkles in my face or contours, I'm going to take that cool gray shade and just apply that all over. And you're going to see me just blend that on and just slowly work that on. After that, I'm going to also take the brown and the black shade that I took before and also just blend that on. What I'm basically doing is just building up to the shade that I want, and I'm sticking to cooler shades, and I'm just building up that eyeshadow. You're also going to see me take a red eyeshadow and apply that on, and I'm mainly going to focus this in the outer corners of my mouth and on my lips, and I'm just going to blend that around. And I'm just going to mix all these colors together and blend them in together seamlessly. You want to blend it to the point where it looks pretty natural, where it's an actual bruised face, not to the point where all the colors become murky. So just blend as much as possible and just pack on that color as much as you feel is necessary. I'm also going to take a green eyeshadow, and this green eyeshadow has kind of like a cool grayish undertone to it, and it is quite shimmery, but I like that because it looks quite metallic looking, almost like I've been underground for a long time decomposing and I have just popped out of the ground and I look bruised and battered. But I really like that, and I feel like the green almost looks like I'm molding. Even though that's disgusting, I just feel like it adds to the look. And I'm just going to keep on blending on those colors. Again, don't blend them too much to the point that it looks really murky. You will know when to stop blending. Just add those colors on, and you're also going to blend them down your neck. And then I also start adding them to my forehead and in between my eyebrows. I generally apply them to where I have wrinkles or am going to get wrinkles. So I try to make a frowning face and just apply that to those areas, just because I feel like that's where the most dirt would collect in your face. And eventually I'm just going to add a yellow color, and you're going to see that I feel like that is where the bruising will look like it's been there for a while. Again, I just feel like these random colors in there will add to the bruising effect, make it look like it's been there for quite a long time, and make it look like you have just popped up out of your grave. after that, I decided to add some fake blood, but I didn't actually have any fake blood, and I didn't have any corn syrup or red food dye to make some fake blood. This was totally spur of the moment decision. I didn't actually intend to do this look. I kind of just sat down and this is what happened. So I didn't plan out this tutorial, and I wish I had. So I had some fake blood, but I just mixed two lipsticks together, a red and then a dark purple, almost black color. I just blended those together, and then I added the green shimmery eyeshadow on top, almost to look like my cuts were molding. And yeah, I really like it. Again, I wish I had added the blood, but if you did this look, you could definitely do that. I had so much fun, like I cannot express. This look was totally awesome. And what was funny is I had my neighbors standing outside my window, and my window was open, and I could totally tell that they could see me. It was embarrassing, but I kept at it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Please don't forget to click the like button down below and leave a comment. It helps me so much. It is totally awesome, and I love you. Hope you guys have a great day.